What's up, everybody? It's Rick. I'm back here. BirdPerson, he's still dead. You know, we can't bring him back. But speaking of bringing people back, we got Lol Godzilla back here in the hot seat. He's gonna be talking to us about Shin Godzilla and the new movie that came out in theaters in America this past week or so, called Godzilla Resurgence or something like that.
Yeah, actually, they did that's like a secondary title. Actually,
Oh.
they actually released it called Shin Godzilla.
Oh, well.
It was pretty weird.
Well, I messed up. Anyway, what are you doing here? I'm not doing anything. I'm recording. Why are you recording? Shut up, you loser. No, get out of here. I will kill you. I have a gun in the back room. No, you don't. No, whatever. Oh, God, I hate that guy. Anyways, we got Lol Godzilla here.
Right,
we got a really cringy intro.
Right.
If you couldn't tell. But,
Alright. So,
let's get right into this. So we're
alright,
talking
so,
about Shin
Godzilla. That's
Godzilla. And we want his second form or something, or do we just want Shin
yeah,
Godzilla?
we'll go with the
second form
first because I'll be talking about that. So right out, the second form is actually what we see first. Its first form is there's actually 4 forms, not 3. Its first form we never get to see anyways, though. But its second form is what is
that's stupid.
For
well,
yeah.
So if there's 4 forms, when do you ever see the first form?
Well, it's kind of like the Mutos in Godzilla 2014. They start out as a larva, but then you never see them. You see them with their cocoons, and then they hatch and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Right. But anyway, so you never see the first form, but the second form, he starts out. He's like walking like downward. Like, how can I explain this? So he's pretty much walking. He looks like that sort of, but like his head's like into the ground. He looks like he's doing the ostrich, except he's walking while doing the ostrich.
It's beautiful.
Right. But no, that's pretty much what he was doing. And oh crap! Did I say there were spoilers?
Oh,
We'll put it in the title.
spoilers. Okay.
We'll put it in the title.
Spoilers.
So anyways, and then after he's done wreaking havoc doing that, all of a sudden he like stops, and then like the original Godzilla music plays, and it's so cool to actually hear that. And then he turns into his third form. Can you get that one up there?
Okay, let's do that. Third form. Boom. Okay, we got a third
That's
form
him right there.
Right here?
Yeah. That was a shot that you seen in the film. But he turns into that, and like the original Godzilla music plays, and there's some things that I like about what happens next and some that I don't. So after he transforms, he uses the original Godzilla roar.
Oh wow.
And he only uses it for his second form, which I like that they brought it back, but I don't like that they used it for the second form because
this kind of explains it, you know. You got this larvae kind of thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
You got its second form, Derposaurus.
Third form. And then the fourth form is what you see at the very end of the film, which is what most people see him as.
See, this is an example of wrong. See, that is not its first form, everybody. This is its second form. That's its third form.
And then the fourth form's in the corner. You can kind of see it.
That's its fourth form.
It's pretty sort of.
I'm guessing
he's not that much bigger though.
Oh well.
But you know.
It's just a stupid drawing.
Right.
Nobody cares.
But anyways, he uses the original Godzilla roar, which I like that they brought it back, but I don't like that they used it. I don't like that they used it. Yeah, I'll get into that later. I don't like that they used it for only his second form, and it just didn't seem right. But then he like as his second form, he just stops. All right, and he like goes to sleep pretty much.
Wow.
You know, there's like a bunch of military subplots in there too, and
Okay.
like them trying to figure out what to do.
That's cool.
And
That's cool.
they get like these helicopters actually, and they're about to take him out, but then they find that they're civilians, so the Prime Minister tells them to pull back. And then just slightly after that, he actually like wakes up and he runs towards the ocean. And then there's still a bunch of more military subplots. I don't really remember that much. I mean, I've seen this Wednesday, and today's Saturday. So anyways,
4 days.
Right.
I think.
So
3 days.
The next time you see him, he's actually right there. You can kind of see him. No.
This?
Yeah. That's the next time you see him. He looks like that. That's his fourth form, his final form.
He looks like You know those pictures of smokers and their hearts and stuff like that and their lungs?
No, I haven't.
He looks like a giant vat. A walking giant bleeding vat.
Oh, you mean like an actual smoker? I don't know why, but when you said that, I thought of like the Left 4 Dead smoker. I don't know why.
Left 4 Dead's a great game.
It is.
We're gonna probably play that on this channel too.
But anyways, after he gets,
you haven't seen that yet.
After they see that,
Whoa.
yeah, that actually happens at the nighttime. When you first see him in the daytime, they got like about 1 million freaking tanks and helicopters, and they're blasting him, and nothing is working. I heard that they ricocheted, and I didn't believe it until I actually seen it. You could actually hear and see them, like, everything ricocheting off. Like, they have, like, the pew, 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 pew. Like,
wow.
That stuff.
That's cool.
Like, I did not expect that whatsoever.
I'm gonna view this image. If you gotta look at this, you know, I just noticed this as being a person. I'm gonna zoom out here a little bit. If you kind of look at it, it looks like there's something in its mouth.
No, that's his mouth hole right there.
Oh.
It goes down to his throat.
Because, like, look, you got its spines and
what are you talking about? Yeah, he looks like a rose in his mouth.
Here's an anatomy joke. I guess you could call it the Tracheosaurus. Right there. Trachea. No, throat.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna go kill myself.
I was kind of stupid, dude.
I'm gonna go kill myself.
Okay, so anyways, then I don't remember if he falls asleep, but he pretty much goes over to like a bridge where most of the tanks are hanging out. And he freaking throws the bridge like in the original, but in the original he only like turns the bridge over.
Mm-hmm.
But in this he actually like throws the bridge, like he lifts it up, and it falls on all the tanks. Yeah, that was part of a comic. Actually,
that's cool.
Never there. That's
this is just.
I don't know if you're looking at it anymore.
I don't know.
Making
Anyways,
fun of Godzilla here.
back. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay, back to this. Okay. Do you want to see his fourth form now? Up in here?
We were already looking at the fourth form. Anyways.
No.
So.
Let's slap it up here, anyways.
Afterwards, he falls asleep actually, and they get time to like study him and stuff. And then at nighttime, they actually bring the U.S. into this. The United States Army actually comes, and they're bombing Godzilla on the back. And from that, before that point, everything was ricocheting off. But they bombed him right in the spines, like where the fleshy part is, and that actually hurt him. And after that, like a bunch of blood spurted off of him, and he woke up. And he crap. Okay, he used the roar from like the show in 1960s.
Well,
he used that like screeching roar after that. Like that really hurt him. And then I think it was at that point that he used his spine,
super spine laser attack.
Right. I think you can find it down there.
Right here.
Right there. Yeah, he used that, but it was in the nighttime.
Ah.
He used that, and then when everyone else was trying to evacuate because he woke up and stuff, he used his atomic breath. And this was what freaked me out. Look, right there. See it in the corner? His mouth unhinges, and it starts off, it's like a black smog. It starts off as a black smog, and it fills the streets with, like, you know, black smoke. Mm-hmm. And then it turned into, like, more of, like, a fire red color. And it engulfs the streets in fire. Then afterward is, if you go down to the next image. No, not that.
Oh.
No, like, to the right. Yeah.
Boom.
That's when that comes out, like his purple beam, and it sounds like Mechagodzilla's eye beams. Like it's got like that screeching sound to it, and it rips right through all the buildings.
Wow!
It rips through the freaking buildings,
That's
and
insane.
by now the entire city's engulfed in flames.
Well, goodbye Tokyo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but he falls asleep. So he falls asleep a lot in this movie.
See, you know, if that thing moves in 20 miles, you're dead. Your mom's dead, and oh wait, your kids are dead too.
Right.
Yeah.
He falls asleep a lot in this movie for some reason, and he falls asleep standing up.
Wow.
And then like his entire body stays still. Like if his tail's in the air, it stays in the air.
Mm-hmm.
So after there's more, subplot with the military, then they had an idea. What they did was they first brought out bombers, like fake bombers though, I think it was.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was like actual bombers. and they made him waste all his nuclear energy. Then like they rigged the building to explosives so they would fall on him so he would collapse. Then they would get these trucks full of coolant and they'd spray it into his mouth because they figured out that his stomach was where all his temperature was coming from. So they did that to try to freeze him. And the first time they tried it, it screwed up, and he woke up and he annihilated all of them with his atomic power.
Wow.
Then he gets up and he walks and he goes like past the trains, and they rigged the trains with explosives too. Oh goodness, what have you done? You know that makes me wonder now. All right.
That's where they got Shoop from an unhinged jaw on a giant monster. That though, like you can't say that doesn't.
But look at the bottom jaw. The bottom jaw literally like opens up like that.
Like you break your jaw, that's what you look like.
Pretty much.
Yep. This is just this. You know, if I ever break my jaw, I need a lighter and just some freaking gasoline. I'm gonna just spit it out the lighter right when my jaw breaks. Look like that.
Right. So pretty much, after they rig the trains with explosives, he goes by them and they blow up and it makes him fall again. Then they use the rest of their coolant on him, and then he gets up and they think that he's gonna destroy everything, but then he like literally like almost instantly freezes. Like, here, I think you can find it if you Shin Godzilla Frozen. And I don't mean, like, you know, that crappy Frozen movie. I don't know if there's any really good pictures of that, actually. No, that's part of the second form when he's... No. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say that he used his beam tail.
Wow.
That was, with their whole plan at the very end during the daytime.
Oh, this is kind of him freezing up.
No, that's not it. That wasn't part of the movie. It was. I think more up near the top is where it was. Like that first one. Yeah, a little bit. He froze up like that, and so pretty much he was just frozen there for the rest of the movie.
Oh wow.
So that's pretty much how it ends. And there was like this really cute Japanese chick, and she said that she was gonna be running for president. I'm like, I mean, I would vote for her. I mean,
who wouldn't? It's better than Trump, better than Hillary.
No. Better than, you know, Hillary.
Yeah.
Trump's got the right idea though. You just don't know.
And okay, we're not getting into politics here.
No, we're not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
they hate comments will be
BirdPerson's
rolling.
ghost might kill me. So.
But I think everyone already
Don't
knows that I'm
that.
rooting for Trump because of some of the videos on my channel.
Well, that's your opinion.
Right.
It's my opinion too.
Right.
So, you know, we cutting this here?
No, I don't think we are actually, because I want to discuss a little more. I think.
Okay.
There was this one thing I didn't like.
Beautiful.
Sometimes what they did was they cut back and forth between when they were speaking English and Japanese. But you know, you could tell it wasn't dubbed because they had their accent and it matched perfectly. But with the Japanese accent, it kind of made it a little harder to understand that they were speaking English. And another thing that I didn't like was usually they're at the top of the screen they would put in subtitles where it was, like that they were.
Whoa.
What?
Did you know this? Well, I'm pretty sure anybody who's interested in this, watching this, I'm pretty sure that's Shinji Higuchi
from Attack on Titan.
You know, that director who directed Attack on Titan. Some of their actual
Wait. Does that say 32nd in the franchise?
Yes.
That is completely wrong. It's only the 31st because there was only 2 American Godzilla films.
Ah.
Yeah, so that's off. That's incorrect. Yeah.
But also, I'm pretty sure these two, Hiroki Hasegawa and Satomi Ishihara, they're both voice actors, I'm pretty sure, from Attack on Titan. As you can see.
I don't remember the names of...
You can't remember the name. Their Japanese names are hard to say. We're Americans. But...
Right.
They're from Attack on Titan, and this person, with love...
I don't know who that is.
Don't know who that is either.
Yeah, I already knew that. I thought that was pretty cool.
Funimation, they're cool people.
Right. I don't even know who they are.
This is not brought to you by them because I don't have the money to become a sponsor hosting channel. So I'm gonna go kill myself then. But till that time comes.
Well, you see, there's something I just discussed how they were speaking English and Japanese, how they went back and forth, and that was kind of weird. I mean, yeah, it was weird, and they would have subtitles at the top that explained where they were, and then there'd be subtitles at the bottom that would say like what they were saying.
Yeah.
So like I found myself looking more at the bottom to figure out what they're saying than looking up at the top. So that was kind of stupid, and I don't like that. Yeah, I think that might actually be all I want to talk about, though. But maybe one other thing that at the end of the movie, like at the very end before like the credits roll, you can actually here scroll to the top and press the search, because I'd rather not explain it. It was weird. Press like the tail, Shin Godzilla tail. No, yeah. No.
Whale skeleton.
No, actually, that was not a whale skeleton. I don't know what that was.
Why would it be a whale skeleton?
I don't know. They didn't really go into like why, like what was going on with the mutations. I don't remember. But here, go to the top. Oh wait, now actually go back down. Here, look right to the left, very left. At the very end of the film, they were looking up his tail, and you can see stuff like that on his tail. Like literal human skeletons with Godzilla spines coming out of them and tails. That was coming off of his tail at the very end of the movie when he was frozen. Like before the credits roll.
Yeah. I'm thinking,
I'm thinking that, there's going to be some interesting plot going on the next one.
Yeah, because if these skeletons have Godzilla tails...
And Godzilla spikes, and they're humanoid. You can definitely tell
that
they're humanoid.
That is definitely humanoid. I'm thinking, theory number one, well, this dude's frozen. There are people in the streets always, that's always a thing. Somehow I'm thinking radiation and all that. They could have just gotten stuck to his tail somehow. I have no idea how that would happen.
I don't know. In the film... Oh, crap. I forgot to tell about this. In the film, they said that Godzilla was actually the most evolved creature on Earth. Which is... And I would say that is exactly why right there. Because he can... Looks like he's making other organisms off of his tail. Like humans. And you can see there were skeletons on his tail. So maybe he's making other living organisms coming off of his tail.
Yeah. Well, I mean... To be the most evolved organism is to be one step away from being a god.
Right.
And if this is the most evolved being
that's actually
in the world,
they said that he was pretty much godlike.
He's Godzilla. I mean, this is taking that to a whole new level.
Pretty
if he's
much,
creating himself minions or some kind of humanoid freak things to attack for him in some shape or form. That's insane.
That's what I'm saying. It's just weird.
Either we're gonna have to wait for an American adaptation of this to tell us some more about this.
I don't think this right here actually has nothing to do with any other Godzilla film. This is its own Godzilla film. It doesn't connect to any other. So this is. So its
you
own
could
Godzilla
almost
film.
call this its own timeline.
Yes, this is its own timeline. Actually, most Godzilla films are on its own timeline. You can actually see that in my one video on my channel, Godzilla Timelines.
Okay.
It explains all the timelines. Yeah, we'll put that in the description. It explains all the Godzilla timelines, pretty much.
Okay.
And how they connect to each other in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, pretty much the 2014 and the 2016 are their own films. They're not connected to any other Godzilla films. Not even the good ones, like Godzilla vs. Hedorah.
I would like
Revenge
to see
of Godzilla. Yeah, so.
If they don't create another sequel almost to the 2014, 2015, I think it was.
It was 2014, yeah. They're definitely going to make
a sequel to that.
There's going to be at least one sequel. Okay. And if we're lucky, we're going to get two. It's going to be Godzilla 2, it's a work in progress name they have.
Yeah.
And it's gonna pretty much be a remake of King Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, which has Godzilla, Rodan, Mothra, and King Ghidorah, and it's they're all facing King Ghidorah. So that's gonna be the second one, hopefully, and then the third one they're hoping they could do Godzilla vs. King Kong.
Well, I mean,
but we have a while to wait for that.
It's almost a kind of great thing because I think either late this year or 2017 we got Kong Skull Island coming out, right?
Yeah, 2017.
Yeah.
Kong Skull Island.
So I mean,
and that's actually by Legendary. It's not by Universal this time. They bought the rights from Universal so that they could set up a universe with Godzilla and King Kong in the same universe, and then think of some crazy plan.
Here in the U.S., if they've already got Kong Skull Island coming out, which anticipating that, hoping that's gonna be a great movie. I'm guessing, like, I don't know, let's say I don't know, 2019 we get the next Godzilla movie. 2018, 2019, even
2019 is gonna be Godzilla 2.
Okay.
I don't know when another Japanese Godzilla movie's coming out though.
And then
And
let's
they
say,
say that 2020 is gonna be King Kong vs Godzilla, but I think it's probably gonna be more like 2021, 2022.
yeah, our graduation.
Right.
That'd be
They
sick.
take a while to make those films
Yeah.
now.
I mean,
It used to be like one a year, maybe even two if we're lucky.
but this is
that was
this
back
is
in
Hollywood.
the 60s.
Hollywood.
Yeah,
CGI
that was back in the
and all that.
60s when they did that stuff. So.
Yeah, but this is Hollywood CGI. I mean, you can't really get better than Hollywood, and when it comes to movie making.
Yeah. I mean, maybe some like certain home films are better than its Hollywood predecessors, but that's like if you get really lucky.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I think that's all we have to talk about here.
yeah. So
Yeah, so that's like that was the final shot. Yeah.
that's me,
Okay.
BirdPerson, and we got not the real BirdPerson, obviously, because
Right.
I'd be dead. We got LOL Godzilla, LOL
Yep.
Godzilla. We'll put his video Godzilla Timelines in the description so you can learn a little bit more about this. And so that's all we have for you today.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Peace out.